Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of PGA Tour 2K23. We are fresh off our victory at the Norwood Invitational. We don't have a lot of time to waste, we don't have a lot of time to rest, because look who's on the screen, none other than Tiger Woods himself. There is no rival bigger than Tiger, and we have to somehow try to get the job done at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans at Tpc Louisiana. Let's go golfing.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello Henny.
Hey Luke, so great to be here with you and Rich. Looking forward to following this group down on the course today, because this player has developed a rivalry with none other than Tiger Woods. They certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow.
Well Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it.
He has this putt to save his par. This one's looking good. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Take an opening par for sure.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yes, par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
This shot here from about 240 yards.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Going with a 3-wood here.
Go down, balls. Go down. I'm back. I'm back.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Oh, so close.
Oh, now it's going to get downhill.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Just a short putt remaining here. Two great shots, but three bad putts.
Our par.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot.
And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Slow down.
That was a beauty. 9 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Super shot that.
30. Let's go.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Tpc Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those and get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you know, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And, you know, everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Second shot here on the 6th. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's frustrating. Just a 4-footer remaining.
That starts off on a good line.
Now 5 strokes behind. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here. That's inside the house of opportunity.
A birdie putt awaits.
Okay, steady now. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for bogey. Ooh.
Oh, come on.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. This looks good. And there it is.
Well, bogeys, raced all our early work.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans, How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green?
Bounce
do I
back
take
with
it
a birdie.
low, high,
Let's go.
medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss a green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. An opportunity for a birdie here.
Looks good.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Back where we were.
Currently 2 under for the day.
One shot behind
The front
Tiger.
9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Oh, well done.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tiger.
Big chance here.
Luke, as fast as I was traveling, I'm not too sure anything would have slowed that thing down, much less the flagstick.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
We take the flagstick at a hole that was in. We did ourselves.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Let's head over to the 10th. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. How close was that to going down? And after that effort, that's how it looks. Well, Rich, this player is 9 holes into this event. How would you rate their performance in this rivalry that they've struck up with their playing partner?
It's early, Luke, but this player is trailing their rival. I hope to see them put up more of a fight as this event progresses.
That bunker.
Time for the second shot at the 10th.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
Back tied with Tiger.
The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Beautiful second
Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Get in.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. Oh, just missed.
Putting for birdie here.
All right, this to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence, what a one-up that would be, and what a rivalry this is.
He's currently tied for 10th. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy-cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently tied for 10th place.
They've chosen to club down here. This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
Good catch the edge of the car.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with the tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Outstanding shot. High quality. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, nice looking putt.
Yeah, it's a birdie
mark
putt.
it down.
Let's
That's
go.
birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently tied for 8th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
All of a sudden, he's running for a hole in
John,
one.
what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
Very crafty, that shot.
Such soft hands.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
This really looks good.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Just 2 shots back after that hole.
Two shots off the lead. Shots ahead
The
of
15th
Tiger.
is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. And the pin's all the way back. Good luck making 4.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker.
Just 2 shots behind.
Going with the 5-wood. This one might need to sit. Okay, that'll work.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
A bit too much pace on that one. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Saves
For the par. Currently 6 under for the event. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
That's heading for the fairway. Second shot here on the 16th. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of third spot.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, that had eyes for a lovely shot. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant.
Shot off the lead.
If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
And this putt is to move into a share for the lead. Nice stroke. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. That's a momentum maker,
place
isn't it?
now, ladies and
Back
gentlemen.
birdie's moving the
Let's
right
go.
direction there, Luke.
He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. Sitting at 8 under in a share of the lead. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this next putt, it's for bogey.
We're right back where we were. In double bogey.
Oh, so close. And that will do it for this player today. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for 5th. On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
Well, not a bad round, ladies and gentlemen. Couple of ugly bogeys that we didn't like to have. Double bogeys. But we made it up. Still finished -6 on the day. We are 2 shots ahead of our rival, Tiger Woods, who's 12th at best score. And we're only 2 shots off the lead again between Eric Van Rooyen and Zach Johnson. And as for a better round than that, I suppose. That's going to bring today's video to a close. Please give this video a like if you liked it.